This would be a good time to ingest some extra caffeine. Late night adventures on the gridiron, and we all know anything can happen when you kick off after dark. Welcome to Sooner Nation in Gaylord Family Oklahoma Memorial Stadium. As we'll see a squad from the ACC, the North Carolina Tar Heels, taking on the 23rd ranked team in the land, the Oklahoma Sooners. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, can't wait to get this one started. And the Tar Heels about to kick it away and get this season started. Bring it out. It's Tatum. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. They'll run it from the gun. Out across the 20 to the 21-yard line, a 3-yard gain. Let's take just a second and talk about Oklahoma. You start the season top 25. Clearly expectations are flying your way, but with that might come some roadblocks.
Well, I think you got to take every week and every opponent one at a time. The number beside your name doesn't matter right now. The number matters late in the season. So you want to start the season fast. You want to be gelling on offense and on defense. I think that's the challenge early here.
Absolutely. Figuring.
And the quarterback is knocked down back at the 13.
And that's what you're trying to do, not just in this game, but for the season. You're just trying to set the tone defensively, and they do that getting the sack. They feel good about their front seven and all the athletes they have. It'll be fun to watch this unit for the rest of this game and see how they do in one-on-one situations.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, doesn't need to take the check down. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down.
This is a point where you just got to be able to focus. And the critical down and distances in this game, like that 3rd down right there, when it's a good throw, you got to make the catch. You got to be able to make that play.
They punted away on 4th down. He takes it at the 45. And the punt team able to smack him to the ground. They think there's room to run to the right here. Got enough for the 1st down. And the defense finally makes the stop after the sweet run and good gain.
Man, coaches talked about they want to get this running back involved early and often and create some momentum. And this is a great way to do it. Early in this football game, ripping off an explosive run, get the juices going, and I bet you he's going to get a few more touches today.
They'll start this one from the 29 on 1st down. Right back to the well. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Stopping the run is very high on every defensive coordinator's list. Making the team one-dimensional. Nice job stuffing the run on that play right there.
Got stuffed on 1st down. It's 2nd and 10. Lopez wants to fire. Intercepted. Big play. Stops the drive.
After watching that interception, I just wonder if this kid's too amped up tonight. He was so excited to take the field. He thought this was going to be a game that he could stat it up. He's going to have to do a better job tonight with his decision-making. That is not how you want to start a game.
They'll get things started on this drive from the 24. They'll start this drive going to the air. And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back at the 16.
Oh, that's a missed opportunity. You know the quarterback was excited. He saw man coverage. He thought he was going to have an opportunity to come up with a big play, but up front they could not protect him well enough.
And the Sooners with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. They'll throw it to the back on the screen. Wide open spaces. Just what they were looking for to get this drive rolling there after the 35. Guys, Oklahoma's transition to the SEC in 2024 taught them a lesson that you might be able to get by at times without offensive consistency, but you won't thrive. So what kind of pressure, David, is the new guy under center under?
A lot of pressure, but obviously the experience, the transfer over. He was the top guy at that spot in the transfer portal, bringing a new offensive coordinator, new weapons around him, so a revamped new Oklahoma offense. They're hoping they'll match their defense, and those wins will go up and up and up.
Looking to fire. Throws to the wideout. Grabbed over the middle. It's Sategna. And they'll do more than move the chains. They'll move that thing more than 30 yards down the field before it's finally stopped.
You got to love the rhythm this quarterback is in here on this drive, guys. 2 completions. He's seeing the safety rotation. That time, saw the one-on-one matchup he wanted, took his shot. He is in a groove.
The Sooners are moving quickly down the field. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. And he fights his way forward, gets away from one, but not much doing on that one.
You gotta have that defense you know you can go to in running situations. Your base defense where you say, okay, this is where I'm gonna start, and I'm gonna stop the run, stuff it up front. My guys play big up front. And then if I need to add some blitzes to it later on down the road, I can. But great job in the base defense making a play.
Timeout called by the defense. It's their first of the half as they'll make some adjustments. Backed up now. Here's 2nd and long. Dropping back. It's Mateer. He's got it. The tackle is made, but he's got it. First and goal from the 6. The Sooners racing to the line in a hurry-up. A first down run on the doorstep. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown Sooners! Follow the blockers. The offensive line will take you to the hallelujah land.
And I tell you what, most of the time, Reese, it requires a little bit of skill to find that hole and slither through a little crack. That was not a crack. That was wide open. Didn't take a lot of vision because the blocking was outstanding.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Use the play fake, now to throw. Escapes trouble. There's the pressure. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
It's just so nice to have a QB under center. Nowadays in football, you can trust these guys. You put so much on their plate, and you tell them, they'll get positive yards when it's there. And a lot of these guys are such great athletes, they do it with ease.
Defense not budging. He's still able to get 2 to the 29.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
The Sooner fans booming. A cacophony of noise at the Palace on the Prairie on 3rd down. Those two failed to make the connection. It's an incomplete pass.
Well, it's not quite the start this offense wanted to have on third down. It's their first opportunity. That one falls incomplete. They're going to have to be better on those critical downs as this game goes on.
Punt is in the air. He'll be content with the field position, making the fair catch right around the 30-yard line. Opening snap of this drive comes from the 31-yard line. Out of the gun, the running back has it. And he's stuffed by that big defensive tackle up front. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Making side adjustments here. Dropping back, it's Batir. The short hands, it's Burks. Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few.
Good play by the defense. Way to wrap them up, way to know where the sticks are. Now puts you in a successful position for third down. Now you can break out the fun packages, the blitzes, putting more speed, more little fast guys on the field.
They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. On the option.
And this defense, they were ready for that 3rd down. That you could tell they smelt the option coming. Did a great job. Aggressive, downhill, went and got it. Got the tackle for a loss, forcing the 4th down.
They boot it away. Oh, misjudges it a bit and muffs it. Too much contact after the fair catch signal, and it'll cost him here. He leaves it with the back. Got enough for the first, and he's still going. Into enemy territory and out of bounds at the 41 after the good gain there.
Well, he was able to gash him on that play. You just give this guy 1 inch, one little crease. He puts his foot in the ground, and he gets north fast.
It's a 1st and 10 from the 42-yard line. Holds and fires complete to the right. And how about the efficiency on that one? It'll bring up 2nd and 4.
I like the decision by the quarterback here. Just get the ball out of your hands, get it to your playmaker. A lot of times he'll dance and make even bigger plays than he did here, but it was still a positive game.
The Tar Heels can play this 2nd down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Lopez to pass. Gets rid of it. Intercepted. A first-half turnover can swing momentum. Not much of a chance on the return, but they'll have the ball at the 33.
What a big game-changing play. I love when you see defensive players, they jump on the ball like they were the offensive guys. So aggressive, going and getting that pick, creating some big mojo for your team.
They'll start this drive at the 33-yard line. They'll run it from the gun. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Great team defense on that run play. Everybody doing their job. People winning their one-on-ones, D linemen staying in their gaps, linebackers and DBs filling. You just can't do it better.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Wants to go up top. Catch in the middle. It's Burks. Good pickup there as he gets the first down, and they'll mark him at the 48. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. Keeps it on the draw. And after the tackle, that will bring us to the end of the first quarter. First play of the period will be a second down. Gives it on the option. Oh, out of space. Brings him down at the 27-yard line. It's a pickup of 15 and a first down for this offense.
That's a nice run. This guy has it all, doesn't he? He has speed, he has shiftiness, and he has power. The power reminds me of an old great Sooner running back, Marcus Dupree. Arguably one of the most gifted runners college football has ever seen. A guy that didn't quite pan out at the NFL level because of injuries. This dude has it in him, though, and I'm sure he's reminding a lot of people in the stadium right now of good old Marcus Dupree.
Looking for a man. It's Mateer. The quick out. He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line. And the Sooners want to pick up the tempo. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. Going to the run. It's Tatum. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
They're trying to run the football. There's just nowhere to go for the ball carrier inside. He tried to bounce it to the outside. That linebacker way too fast. He met him there and forced the TFL.
Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Back to pass. Catch in the middle. It's Tatum. Touchdown, Oklahoma! A great catch and run for 6.
I know we're only in game one, but in this half, you've got to be excited about what you've seen from this offense. Really nice rhythm. Quarterback's got great command on the field with respect to what they're trying to do, and they've got some weapons. I can't wait to see what this offense does this year.
And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Fellas, we don't get a ton of top 5 matchups, so let's check out how today's Rumble played out. Texas stomped a mud hole en route to a double-digit win, and they did it outside of Austin city limits. That speaks to the way this coach has galvanized this team and the direction this program is headed. Going to be interesting to see what the fallout from this one is for one ranked team, while the other could have a case for the #1 spot in America, fellas.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that one. Sounds as if they had a good one there. This drive will open from the 15. Lopez wants to fire. Grabbed in the middle. It's Johnson.
All right, defense, you got to turn the page. You just gave up an explosive play through the air, but here comes the offense going quickly. You got to get lined up now and get ready for another one.
From the shotgun, they'll run it. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Let's take a minute and talk about North Carolina. The good news about starting the season outside the top 25, not a lot of lofty expectations. You can sneak up on a few teams, but sooner or later, you're going to want to get that attention and get into those rankings.
A lot more, but it's not impossible. In recent years, you saw it with Indiana coming out of absolutely nowhere. You saw it back in the day with USF. You've seen it with Rutgers. Like, in the past, you can do it. You can put it together, gain some momentum, but it starts with this game right here.
TCU reached the national championship game a few years back, and no one expected much of them that season either, so you never know. What's important is what people believe inside your own locker room. This team thinks they can do some really special things this year, and they get a chance to start strong here in week 1.
They have been stagnant on offense, but finally a little forward movement as they've got a 1st and 10. The give. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
And that seemed a little off from the start, didn't it?
That was a big-time play, and it was off from the start because of the play he made.
And I don't think it would have mattered who was playing running back. There was absolutely nowhere to go.
Lost 1 on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Trying to surprise him with the pass. Got it in the middle. It's Johnson. And an absolutely fearless tackle. Giving up size. Still got him on the turf.
It's so important that this offense is able to stay on schedule. What that means is keeping third downs manageable. That last completion to the tight end accomplished just that. Really nice play there.
Give to the back. Good pick up there. They'll move the chains, and they're set up at the 41.
And they just kind of sneaked that one in there. As a defensive guy, 3rd and 5+. I'm thinking pass. They were thinking pass, Palmer, and they slipped the run in.
And it's so nice then to have this guy at running back too, right? Because you could throw it to him on 3rd down or hand it off, and he's got the vision and the athleticism to go pick up that first, keep the drive going.
Wide receiver comes in motion. Touch pass on the jet sweep. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. And the Tar Heels have put themselves in dire straits after that last play at 2nd and a mile. The give to the back. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
Sooner Nation bearing down on this offense on this huge 3rd down play. Lopez to pass. Going for it all. Got it in stride at the 15. Makes a grab over the defense, and they are threatening now down at the 15. That is what you call putting a little air under it and letting your guy run to it.
Exactly right, Reese. It's so hard to track that football when you put so much air underneath it, and I'm trying to run with the wide receiver. He's so used to doing that every single day in practice, and you could tell he saw the ball great, went up and plucked it.
The ball is down at the 14 after that grab.
Well, this offense will screen you in a variety of ways. They'll throw receiver screens, tight end screens. The running back screen also a big part of what they like to do, like you just saw there.
Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. Single back formation, and they give it to him. He had all kinds of company as soon as he got it. He had to fight his way back just to get to the line of scrimmage.
It's hard to run on a defense that comes off the ball like that and runs to the football like that. Good luck. No holes anywhere.
This crowd knows this defense needs them right now. He's got it on the move. Gets it inside the 5, down to the 4, and it'll be 1st and goal.
And that's a really good example of a quarterback and his intended target both being on the same page. The timing was almost perfect on that play. That's why they were able to convert the 3rd down, now setting up 1st and goal.
We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and a score on this drive would do wonders for their confidence. And this is a really important series of plays, a chance to cut into the lead just before halftime. They'll try to get it in with the run. And he'll lose yardage on this play. Loses 2 yards. Great job by the defense.
And that's exactly what you want to do as a defense, man. You want to get penetration and not let that tank get downhill. Because when he gets downhill at that weight and that size, it could be a problem for your defense. Get him before he gets started.
Lopez wants to fire. Finds his big tight end. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Really good defense. You know, you're trying to stay as close as you can to all these targets, and most importantly, those open field tackles and getting them on the ground as soon as they catch it. That's a major deal for defenses, and that was a good example there of it.
That was a really big score here at the end of the first half, just for their confidence and their momentum. They're obviously still losing right now on the scoreboard, but you had the feeling something positive had to happen here at the end of the first half for them to go in at halftime, regroup, and come out in the second half now trying to build on that successful drive offensively.
He'll start the return inside his 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. Opens up at the 23-yard line. Wants to go up top on first down. Got out of trouble and throws. Got a man. It's up. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. The Sooners will hustle to the line. Quarterback may change this route. Dropping back, it's Mateer. Got a man. It's Thomas. Across the 45 and out of bounds at the 46-yard line. A big pickup here as they try to put together a scoring drive.
Now, I know that completion isn't a touchdown. It's not a deep play deep down the field, but how about the strong hands by that receiver making that catch? He made that look pretty routine. He had that DB draped all over him and still was able to help this offense get positive yards.
The offense setting up shop at the 46, 1st and 10. Looking downfield on first down. Quickly to the tight end. They'll immediately call timeout.
I like the idea by the quarterback there. You're trying to get this first down, so you find the tight end, see if he can make a guy miss or shake a tackle. Not able to get it done though.
They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Back to throw, and they've got to be aware of the clock. He caught it, and he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Sooners!
You know, there's so many coaches out there in 2-minute situations at the end of the half with the lead that'll just be happy taking the lead into halftime. This guy's staying aggressive, though. Pedal to the metal, David, and you saw it paid off there for the touchdown.
Yeah, and let's finish this half now. Now, we got a nice lead. Built a little bit of a lead, but the defense has to go back out there. There's still a little bit of time. So get that stop to keep that momentum you just got, and everybody will be jacked up at halftime.
The kickoff bounces through the end zone. They'll bring it out to the 25. So let's see how they play it in this final 30 seconds of the first half. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. Really nice job to squirt his way up to the 31-yard line. Here's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. Running out of time here in the first half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Lopez to pass. Got his man down the middle. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. The offense set for a first down play. Looking to throw on first down. Fires to the big fella. That should be the final play of the first half. We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update. We're just about ready to start the second half. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. And here's the third interception of the night. And they'll get him down after a solid return.
And it's frustrating because you go into half and the coaches tell you what they want to accomplish. Listen, you've seen this the whole first half. This is what they're doing. Not a good job coming out first drive, trying to get some momentum created. Turn it over to the other team. Give them a good field position now, too. Not the ideal start.
Now the Oklahoma offense will go back to work. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has really been moving the football.
And it's been great execution. They've done exactly what they wanted to do. Build the lead. Now Palmer's a different animal. Now you got to protect him.
You can tell they were paying attention in practice this week in the film room because they have gone out, everybody right now on the same page.
Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Back to throw, it's Mateer. Quarterback now breaking the field. Caught on the outside, it's Sategna. And he'll make his way out of bounds after the solid pickup.
When you run this out route, you know you're starting to get close to the sidelines. I know I got to start slowing down and find a way to drag or get one toe, a pinky toe, a big toe, whatever I can inbounds. Nice effort, nice catch, way to keep something in bounds.
From the gun on 3rd down. Caught over the middle, it's Wheeler. And he'll go down, but he has enough for the first down. The Sooners headed quickly to the line. The inside handoff. They'll wrestle him down at the 4-yard line after that run.
And a nice job by the running back, finding space, getting downhill, making the good run. Great job finishing with his pads.
Give to the running back. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Oklahoma! The offense did exactly what it needed to do, getting the ball in field position like that.
It's that killer mentality. You step on their throat, you keep your foot down. When you get opportunities like that, they are golden chances to put touchdowns on the board. The offense took care of business.
And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Boys, expect the unexpected in college football, and for some, this update could fall under that category. Arizona State was like a 65-man mute button. They went on the road and silenced one of the most vocal crowds in football. And it's clear this Sun Devils team has adopted the mantra, let your play do the talking. All that speculation all week, and now we know. Something tells me, fellas, we haven't heard the last of either of these teams.
And Kevin Connors keeping an eye on everything all over the country. Sounds like they had a good one there. On the move, it's Hall. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
Man, the momentum is squarely on their side right now. It's starting to feel like they're running away with this one. They scored a touchdown their last time out. Now on this drive here in the 3rd quarter, the defense makes a massive play against the run, creating a negative play. They've got the opponent going backwards.
After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. Unloads it downfield. And it's incomplete after taking a shot on 2nd down. They're staring at 3rd.
The defense is in great position right now because they've got a huge lead here in the 4th quarter. They know the offense has to take shots to try to get themselves back in the game. So they're calling their coverages accordingly, and there was nowhere to go with that football. Really nice job by the defense being in position to force the incompletion.
Lopez wants to fire. He's not afraid to go deep. For the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Didn't really get a chance to get started on that return, but he has set him up at the 41-yard line.
Coming out of the tunnel in the 3rd quarter, this quarterback now is really struggling with his decision-making. 2 picks here in the 3rd quarter. This looks like Jekyll and Hyde from what we saw in the first half.
Well, and the bad thing is they're going to be in passing situations. They're coming from behind. They're going to need him to play better. Like, he's going to have to read the field better and make some plays if they want to get back in this football game.
Plays are going to break down, but that never seems to affect this quarterback. He's so athletic and so fast. He's able to avoid the pass rush, get himself on the perimeter, and now he's just using his God-given ability and his arm talent to make big-time throws.
And the Sooners want to crank the tempo. In the gun, looking to throw on third down. Moves away as he feels pressure. Couldn't ask for much more there. A first down, and they're down to the 42.
And that is such a gut punch for this defense because you're trailing in the game. You're trying to get off the field. You think you got the quarterback in the backfield for a sack, and he's able to escape scramble and go pick up the first down. That is a killer. If you're the defensive coordinator, you've now got a
touchdown Sooner. Once he got a step, it was all over, right to the house.
And the second half looking a lot like the first half, and this lead continues to build. How about the rhythm of this offense? They are showing you a little bit of everything. What they worked on in the offseason has been right on point, and game one going exactly how they scripted.
And he puts through the extra point. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Fielded in the end zone. It's Robinson. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. Opening play of this drive comes from the 13-yard line. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. Slithers into space. He goes out of bounds, a couple of yards short of the 20. They'll mark it at the 18.
My old coach said you'll never go broke taking a profit. Take what's there, take the positive yards, and never complain.
Here comes the offense on second down. Rides the back on the option, the give. Fighting off the defender. Now they've got even more breathing room out to the 31 and a fresh set of downs. They want to get this defense on its heels.
And how about that? Right after they get the explosive play running the ball, they're going right back to the line of scrimmage for some tempo.
They'll give it to him again. And that's a very productive first down play and bringing up 2nd and 3. No huddle offense to the line.
The offense has a little bit of success on the ground, and they're up. Look at them. They're ready to go again, back on the line of scrimmage, ready to run another play.
The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. The Tar Heels with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Lopez to pass. Finds his man. It's Hood. Really nice job there by both guys to throw and the catch to work that defense and get the first down.
That's a huge throw for the offense, but they're down by a ton. They're going to need a lot more of that, and it's not going to be easy considering the defense knows they're probably going to be throwing the ball every play here in the second half moving forward.
He's going up top. And the DB right with him to knock it away.
Well, this has been a day to forget if you're this quarterback. And I got to be honest, guys, I'm surprised he's still even in the game right now because he has had zero rhythm. He hasn't been accurate. He's thrown a ton of interceptions. Most coaches would have pulled their guy by now. I know the guy I played for back in college, he would have pulled me about 2 interceptions ago.
Fires to the big fella. Makes that one pay off, and they finally get him down at the 38. It'll be first down. And the Tar Heels want to move quickly. They'll give it to the back. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
That's a really good stop by the defense, Jesse. They need a few more. You've given up a bunch of yards on this drive and a bunch of plays, but all that matters is keeping them off the scoreboard.
Yeah, it's that bend, don't break mentality you're seeing right now, and this is the point where this defense has just got to lock in.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Pulls it on the bootleg fake. Looking to buy time. And he'll just get rid of that one.
like the job by the defense there in coverage. They took every option away from the quarterback. He was outside of the pocket, nowhere to go with it, so they forced the incompletion throwaway.
They couldn't connect on second down, now staring at a 3rd and 9. From the gun, wants to pass. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up.
3rd and long situations are really hard to convert. The defense knows it's going to be passed. The pass rushers are getting upfield. You're under pressure. You don't have timing. And as a result now, 4th down.
With a double-digit deficit here in the second half, they're going to go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Pulls it in. It's Johnson. They stop him short of the marker, and they'll turn it over on downs.
And aggressive play calls. Everybody wants you to be aggressive. They're aggressive. They take their shot. Now they got to live with a little bit of the consequences. They turn the football over on downs. Now their defense has to go out on the field and make some stops.
Got the 1st down and more. He's loose down the left side. Past the 20. And he just kept running, and he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Oklahoma!
I love the execution on that play. Great blocking up front just to get the ball carrier an opportunity in the second level of the defense. And then at that point, it was make a guy miss and use the speed. That was a perfectly executed play.
That one bounds through the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. To the ground with the back. Works ahead for a couple. They'll stop him at the 27.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. Looking for a crease to the left.
And after your defense just went out there and gave up a touchdown and let them build the lead more, you really need to come out with this drive and answer. And the running game is not it. They were ready for that. Going to have to create some explosive plays to the passing game.
Probably the toughest call on the play sheet. 3rd and long. Ball's at the 25. Lopez wants to fire. Unloads to the right. He makes a catch. It's a seam wide open. And the tackle is made, but not before. That completion gets them 30-plus.
Well, it's a nice play design there. You're getting the running back involved in the pass game. Quarterback gives it to him early so he can go to work upfield and get the 1st down.
On the ground, it's gone. They're there to stop him at the 21 after a pickup of 2.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
Fires to the wideout. And his 5th interception of the game, a miracle they haven't pulled him yet. Taking it the other way. The 40, the 30. After making the interception, he took it all the way back and sets up his offense at the 17-yard line.
What an interception. He's dangerous because not only can he catch the ball and pluck it out of the air, but he's hard to bring down, too. This is a guy that I think could play offense for a lot of programs around the country, and he showed you his open field running there.
They'll leave it with him. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play.
Yeah, and listen, the offense has had their way, and they've had so much success and so much production. But listen, at least the defense got a rep. You know, maybe this gets you a spark. Maybe this gets you some energy. Maybe we'll see a little bit more life from this defense.
Yeah, they may not win the game, but I think this defensive coaching staff at this point, based on how this game has gone, they're just trying to find things to build off of. Maybe that's something they can point to as they get ready for their next opponent, of things they did right and things that they got to do more consistently moving forward.
With the break, they had a little extra time to dial something up for this third down play. Looking downfield, it's Mateer. Now sliding to his left. Got it in the middle, it's Wheeler. He's brought down right at the 13-yard line. Still a ways to go to make it to the line to gain. Let's see what they do on fourth. Looks as if they'll send out the field goal unit. Splits the uprights. Good. Well, that's just piling on. Not the penalty kind, just the mean kind. That lead just keeps getting fatter, and this kickoff team doing a little running. Coming out with it, it's Taylor. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. We'll see what they can do on this drive that starts at the 16-yard line. Looking for space. It's Gauze. He's loose. They get this sophomore on the ground, but he continues to make plays.
That's a really nice game. It just would have been really nice to see this from this offense earlier. Now you're getting to the point where there's a couple of thought processes. Do I build momentum for next week? Do I try to get this offense, the ground game, clicking?
Lots of running room. Finds a little bit of room and finally wrestled out of bounds at the 43.
And that would be the definition of first down success. Putting yourself in a good position. It's second and inches. I can do whatever I want next. I can take a shot down the field. I can run the football and get a new set of downs. Like, nice first down execution.
Nice defensive play to get a hand in there and knock it away.
And that's just the kind of game it's been for this quarterback in this offense. You got a great game plan all week long. You're watching it throughout practice. You think you're going to have a chance to light up the scoreboard, but they're just not able to hook up. You got to give this defense a ton of credit. They've done a great job in coverage. They've been breaking on passes. They've had their number, and that's why they're leading by as much as they are.
And they needed an inch, and they didn't get it. This defense gives up nothing, and you'll like it. Down in the fourth quarter, it's too late for empty possessions. They'll go for it on fourth down. Has to get there to move the sticks. He will not get it. A fourth down stop for this defense as they try to salt this one away. Couldn't ask for better starting field position for this offense. Let's go, let's go. A run for the quarterback.
You know, this offensive line, they just got to hold their blocks a little bit longer. This offense likes to run their quarterback on design plays, and if you can just give him a little crease, he can take it the distance, but they couldn't get it done there.
He was working his way toward that goal line. They'll stop him at the 2 after a big play up top.
And they've been fun to watch today, man. Like, they're staying aggressive late in the game. They've built a cushion. They've built a lead. But you could just tell the confidence and the swagger they have. They've been able to do what they want today, take care of business. And this is an offense that I think is going to continue to grow.
And he's all bottled up, and now it's worse. The ball's loose. Defense swarming on that loose ball. It'll be a turnover.
Well, defenses get excited when they see the quarterback in an empty backfield like that. They know, hey, if I'm not going to have to beat a running back or a tight end to get there, if I get to him, I might have an opportunity to knock this thing loose, and that's exactly what happened for the defense.
The coach still thinks he was right. The officials say he was not. The challenge is denied, and the timeout is gone. They are backed up, tough field position. The drive starts from their own 9-yard line. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. He gets nothing, and they're staying stubborn with this running game, but at some point you're going to have to change your thought process.
And this offense on first down, man, they go backwards. And they built a deficit, and they've been sluggish. And they just need something to get going, to get started, because they've kind of looked out of sorts and out of rhythm this whole game.
Finds a little bit of room, picks up 4 out to the 13. Last run leaves him with a 3rd down. Will they keep it on the ground? Lopez to pass. Oh, he's going to try to hit him over the top. And it goes through his hands. Oh, he had an explosive play right there for the taking, but couldn't reel it in. The Tar Heels will line up to punt it away. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Got it near midfield. Looking everywhere for room to run, but really good coverage, and he'll step out of bounds. Here comes the Sooner offense back onto the field. After that last drive, he came back to the sideline, and the coach probably said, "You dropped it? You didn't pick it up? Come on, get on the ball, David."
No, that's not what he said. He said, "You're doing a great job. Just keep your head up." Yeah, he got blasted. You got to hold on to the football, Palmer. Turnovers decide games. Those are big plays.
It's tough on him, too, because he knows he let his offense down on that last drive. So you know that guy's eager and anxious to come out here and make a play.
Motion from the wide receiver. Might be changing the route. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. So now it's 2nd and long. They want that clock to run. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and bleeding the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting stops like what they just did. Be interesting to see what the offense does on this next one.
On 3rd and long, a check down would be the last resort. Makes the grab. It's Thomas. He's down to the 37-yard line, and that's where he goes out of bounds.
After giving up a few extra yards after a hitch throw, I wonder if this defense is going to want to give this guy this much access moving forward. They might be thinking about more press coverage or playing some zone coverage where the corner's right up on him.
No good. Guys, after this dominating performance, I guess the head coach wanted to be able to yell at the special teams coordinator.
Hey, sometimes I just feel like 4th down, man. Just go for it every time. Like the field goal miss-make rate. And listen, kickers have improved the last couple of years, but you left some points off the scoreboard there.
Lopez wants to fire. Swings it out to the flat. And he's able to shed 1 tackle and pick up pretty good yardage.
And this offense, I think, will do a good job in this game divvying up the football and distributing it to different guys in the passing game. It won't just be receivers. It's not going to be tight ends. This running back, he's a weapon, too, after he catches it. You saw it right there.
That will take us to the 2-minute timeout, and not much time left for this offense to put together a miracle. And the Tar Heels have a lot of options on 2nd and inches. They'll try the run. Breaks the tackle. And that first defender was just waving at him after that sweet move. He picked up the 1st down.
All right, guys, that's not a home run type play, but he did enough there to keep the chains moving.
It'll be a 1st down from the 49-yard line. Pulls it and fires to the left. There he goes. And this offense is feeling it as they rip off a big chunk of yardage, and they've got it on the 22.
Well, I'll give this offense some credit because they've got a lot of fight. There is no quit in them, and they're obviously trailing by a big amount in this game. They haven't had a lot of success, but they're still taking shots, and their players are still out there competing.
The Tar Heels with the 1st and 10. Wide receiver going in motion. Handoff from the shotgun. He gets nothing, and they keep plowing ahead with the running game, and they've got very little to show for it. Wants to fire on 2nd down. Had to throw it before he wanted. Good job to toss that ball out of bounds and avoid the loss.
And this is just one of those days, man, where everything has gone wrong, right? Like they just haven't been in a rhythm. They haven't got it going and never built the momentum. This is one of those days that you learn from, you try to grow from. A lot of things that we're going to show in the film room that people aren't going to like, but hopefully you can learn from it and do better next time.
Lopez to pass. Got the quick pass. He can't find enough room. Stopped at the 17, and it brings up a 4th down.
And this offense is going to have to find more explosive plays. And it can't just rely on the dink and dunk. It's going to have to find itself and score more points. And listen, they got beat up today. But moving on to the future, they've got some good pieces. They got to find a way to fit them together, create some explosive plays on this offense, because today they've been lacking.
Oh, he dropped it. He just lost his concentration and didn't look it all the way in. And they are stopped on 4th down. That decision will be questioned. They'll get this drive going from the 17. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. He'll be stopped at the 27, but picks up 10 on that one. Their work here is virtually done. No need to take any more chances. They'll line up in victory formation. And on 4th down, they'll take a knee, but this one's just about over. They get a big win here and start the season on a positive note.
You got to love that as the players. You come out, you have so much anticipation coming into the season, finally getting ready to play in front of a live audience. You're able to come out and execute and get this win under your belt. David, couldn't be a better way to start the year.
And for the losing team, obviously, it's a little bit different. You have something to look at now, to analyze where do I need to get a little bit better, but plenty of time still left in the season to improve and turn it around.
That's going to do it from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and you've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.